Hey guys, I'm Daniel,
I'm John.
and we're from Around the Board. And today we're going to go over the games that I played from my collection in the month of September. The reason we're doing my collection and we're not doing the other three collection is at the beginning of the year I made a commitment. I said, I'm going to play through every single one of my games. I own about 370 games, and that's just way too many. And it's been years since I've played some, and I felt like I needed to get them all played so I can, just get them down to a smaller number. Whether I play it and I don't like it, or maybe the end of the year comes and I'm like, you know what, I'm never going to play Small World. I probably should just get rid of it. So that's kind of the hope of it. That's why I'm doing this. John's here to help me go through this collection, give me his opinions on the games that he's played. Also this month, and probably from now on, we're also going to add a little twist to this, and we're going to rate them via play, shelf, trade. In my scenario, this is going to be like, I want to play this immediately. I want to play this again. The shelf is going to be, I'm happy I own this game, but I don't know when I'm going to play it next, but I'm okay keeping it. And trade is going to be, I'm going to get rid of this game at some point. It may not be right now, but I'm going to get rid of it. So, and then John, since he hasn't necessarily played all these games,
Yes.
it will just have to be a judgment
Yeah,
call.
so it will be a judgment call with you. Obviously, you have played all these games, so play will be will apply to all of them now. So
One of us have played all of these games.
Yes.
Guess who it is?
Yeah.
All right, well,
we're
let's
ready to start?
jump into this.
All right.
All right.
Let's
So
go
the
with this.
first game is Heaven and
Heaven
Ale.
and Ale, baby.
Have you played this one,
I have
John?
not played Heaven and Ale.
All right. Well, this one is a pretty fun game. Andy actually really likes this. This could be one of his favorite games,
Yes.
top 10 games.
From what he talks about it, I believe.
Yeah, and it's unlike Terraforming Mars that he never talks
that
about.
he never talks about playing. Yes.
So yeah, Heaven and Ale, it's that ratchet mechanic that Tom Vassell likes to say. You're going around the board.
Okay.
You can't go back. So if you pass the spot,
I gotcha.
you can't go back. And you're
But the better
collecting.
stuff is up.
Not necessarily. It's all seeded, and, and better is relative.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
it might
I
be
gotcha.
better to you, but not to somebody else. But that also means like you still might jump ahead too far or whatever. So you do 3 laps around the board. After the end of 3 laps, the game is over. And what you're doing with the tiles is you are putting it on your dark side of your field or your light side of the field. And anytime you surround a farm, you will score all of the things that are around it.
Okay.
Kind of all of them, but whatever. And some will give you points, some will give you money, depending on what side of the field they are on.
Gotcha.
And you're kind of balancing that through the whole game.
Okay.
It's a really good. This is definitely a play for me.
Yeah.
Perfectly mid-weight games, which I'm not that keen on mid-weight games
no,
right
you're
now.
not.
But this one does it for me. I still really enjoy it. What would you say?
I think, despite the fact that it looks like an Old Man Chris game, I mean, this has Old Man Chris written all over it.
Yeah.
I've heard too many good things about it for it not to be a play, so I think that's going to be a play for me. Just like you say, it's probably a decent play time. What's that? Oh, well, 16 to 90 minutes, right about the top of where I would like to be for something that weight, especially.
Yep.
So
I wanted to show it because he called it Old Man Chris game, and it might be, but it's a stained glass. It's like, supposed to be cool monk-like stained glass.
It doesn't. It's not a very good rendition of stained glass.
Well, sure. It's not the worst, but I get it, though. I get it.
Speaking of Old Man Chris, let's bring on the train games, baby.
Oh, I can't even do the green screen in this one.
Oh, my
Irish
gosh.
Gage.
That's right. I didn't think about that.
Well, Irish Gage is in the Iron Rail systems on Capstone games. In Capstone, I trust, because this game is wonderful. I love it. Would be the equivalent of taking. I mean, I am going to put it over here, even though whatever.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, it is like taking an 18xx game and just taking out a little portion of it. In this case, it's the stocks in it. So you're buying stocks, you're pulling out when the dividends are going to pay. Had you played this one?
That's the one I played.
That's the one you played.
I think I might have said Iberian Gauge on our show on the air, but it's Irish Gauge that I've
Gauge.
actually played. So
yeah. So this one for me is going to be a shelf. And it's only shelf because I really ride the rails in Iberian Gauge, and this is actually the weaker of the three, even though it was the first one.
Okay.
But I still enjoy it. It's not leaving my collection, and it looks beautiful on the shelf next to its brother and sister.
Well, it looks good in the collection.
So, yeah.
I would have to do. I'm going to agree with you on that one. That's a shelf for me
Shelf?
as well.
Okay.
I liked it. Okay, I thought I know when I played it, there were some flaws in it.
Yeah.
That I wasn't crazy about.
Yeah.
But
it takes a couple plays to get used to it because there are some little wonky things that happen, like the dividends. Like if you pull out a red and 2 pink, the red and pink, black and 2 pinks, the black and pink score, but the pink don't score twice. So as you're pulling out the dividends, if you pull out too many in one round, you're actually depleting
I
what's in
gotcha,
there.
so it's bad. Yep.
Yeah, so it's not as good as you think it would be. So I do like that push and pull of it. So
Getting a little lighter.
oh, okay, yeah, this one I played with my son. It's Happy Little Dinosaurs. Smile, it's almost over. That might be what you're thinking now, but it's not.
That's what I thought you were referring to.
We have 18 more minutes, 18 more games of this.
This review is almost over.
Yes. Happy Little Dinosaurs. It's a cute game. Brendan saw this during Christmas time being advertised. He goes, Dad, I have to have this game. So we're like,
well,
all
that's when you have to get one. When the kid
But,
says that, then you know it's going to get played.
Yeah, so it's been fun. It is very take that, and it's also very lucky. One of the worst cards in the game is Inverted Dinosaur. It means you take whoever is in the lead and you switch your points with them. So I could be on, like, you win when you get to 50 points. I could be at 10 points and go, hey, Brendan, inverted dinosaur, and I get 50 points and I just won. And I'm like, yeah. But so this one is, well, honestly, this would be a trade, but Brendan really likes it. So I'm gonna shelf it.
It's trade.
And,
Definitely trade all the way.
All right.
From that, we're going to go on to some of the new hotness here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Marvel Remix.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is a re-theme of Fantasy Realms.
Yeah.
Have you played either?
I played Fantasy Realms,
Okay.
yes.
What do you think of Fantasy Realms?
I love Fantasy Realms. It's
All right.
great. Yeah.
You'll love this then. It's the same game.
It's the only qualms I would have about Fantasy Realms is I hate fantasy. I don't like the fantasy theme.
But you love Marvel,
But I
right?
love the game, and I love Marvel. So, that's why I like, what's that other one that's like Fantasy Realms?
Oh, Red Rising.
Red Rising, yes.
Yeah.
Because I have no clue what that theme is, but it's better than Fantasy Realms.
Yeah. So this is another one of these Marvel games that I just
So
love.
we got to take it out.
Yeah, I got to take it out. I love the art. It's actually from the comic book.
Nice.
I'll be reviewing this in my Make Mine Marvel series.
All right.
But yeah, this one is definitely a play. I enjoyed it enough. It goes up to 6 players, and I think it's like, I don't know why it would, because you literally the game ends when there's 10 cards that are discarded.
That's right. So you might only get like 2 turns.
And you discard a card almost every turn. You don't have to, but likely that's what's going to happen. So if you're playing 6 players, you may not get 2 turns.
I guess. I mean, you can take from the ones that have been discarded and then put another one, right?
You could.
But you got to hope people are doing that.
Yeah, but if they don't,
if they don't,
it's
then
just over. And it's like, whatever.
So I guess if you have a good hand, you're like, heck with you guys.
I guess I didn't really explain this. This is you're building a hand of cards. You're going to have 10 cards or 8 cards. But at the end of the game, you're going to just score those 8 cards and there's synergy off of each other. It's like, oh, you might score if you have mutants in your hand. And so this card will score extra points, or this card will score you negative points if you have a villain in your hand. That type of thing. So it's fun. Okay. It plays quick. It's good enough. It's a I'm gonna say play.
I'm definitely saying play.
Okay.
I haven't played it. And I can't wait to play it.
Okay.
I was like,
it's quick.
Why are you thinking about that?
You're right. It's a good filler game, but it's one I will go to. Sure.
I got you.
All right.
Let's go to this one. Somebody might have been in a national semifinal.
Is it me?
That wasn't you.
Oh.
At Gen Con 2019.
Yeah, you'll see that in your backdrop every now and then.
Yes,
right?
every once in a while you'll see that little. It's actually a queen, though, isn't it? Or is that what the kings look like? That is what the kings look like.
Yeah, it is what the kings look like.
The little king meeple behind me. Yep.
Yeah, definitely. Well, how does it play?
It plays amazingly. Little tile laying game. You have King Domino, because every tile looks like dominoes with different kind of what would you call
terrain types.
Terrain types.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And funny thing when I play, and you have to not only have terrain types that I'm connected, you have to have something that scores them.
Yeah.
If you have one that has a crown on it, it's going to score for everything it's connected to. So, one of my things that propelled me to victory is I literally had every wheat tile connected and all the scoring.
Yes.
So it was like, boom. Nobody was going for wheat. And I was like, I'll take the wheat. I'll take the wheat.
Yeah.
And so,
how about that? And you always get first pick, too. Because
you're not getting the really, So,
that's cool.
That was pretty cool.
For me, this is a trade.
Wow.
Yeah, I played it with Brendan. He likes it, so I'm going to keep it around for a while.
Yeah.
But once he forgets about it, it's probably leaving.
Well, it's a shelf for me. Because,
shelf?
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing I'm going to play right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just played it with my wife like 3 days ago, so it's been played. Yeah. That's usually who plays it. Me, my wife, maybe my sister or something like that. So it's not something that gets played a really terribly amount of time.
Definitely. It's a good lightweight game. I think it's good for families and
yeah.
people who don't want super heavy games.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Definitely.
But that's not me right now. I want heavy
We
games.
don't have many good games to go to here.
Oh, whatever.
Let's go with,
They're all great.
Let's try this one.
Oh, no. John, you've never played this. Medieval
haven't.
Academy. You'll like this. This is a
Okay.
drafting game.
Well, I do like drafting.
There
games.
you go. It's really cool. You're drafting. There's 7 boards of different types in this medieval academy. You could be a knight. You could be a monk. You could be, I don't know, somebody rescuing the maiden or guess. I don't know what it is. But
Like
the
Mario?
point. Yeah, exactly. You could be Mario and Luigi. And so in this game, you're drafting the cards, and you're going to draft from one of those 7 areas.
Okay.
And when you play it, you go up on the track. So you're going to draft all your cards, and then you're going to take turns playing one card at a time.
Okay.
And you move up on the track based on the number you draft. So like I might hold this one back that I want to be in the lead, and I'm going to play it last so that you don't know I have it.
Gotcha.
So it's like that kind of trying to figure out what your opponent's going to do, knowing when to play the card. Yeah, this is a great drafting game. If you like drafting games, this is definitely one you should be looking at and trying to hunt down. Very solid. It's a play for me. I'd play this anytime somebody asks.
Unfortunately, it looks like garbage. So it's probably somewhere between shelf and trade for me. I get it.
Oh,
Just because I really don't have an interest in playing it.
yeah.
But
I think you have to go with shelf. It's a draft.
okay,
It's a draft.
that
right?
earns it a shelf, I guess.
Okay,
just because
because
the mechanic.
and I will get you to play this now. So tune in next month.
Yeah.
Hoot owl hoot!
There we go.
This is a preschool game.
It's another hotness.
My-
Oh, it's a preschool game.
Yeah. I have a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old, and we played this, and it's a
Okay.
preschool game because they still like
Gosh.
it.
Oh, that's funny.
I will say this is a really cool preschool game. If your kids like Candyland, heaven forbid,
Oh, jeez.
get them
Yeah.
this game. Get them this game. You have 3 colors you get to choose from, and then you get to decide which owl you move. So if one owl is
Gotcha.
covering an orange and you play an orange, you get to jump like 2 oranges.
Okay.
So it helps them know
So it does it the
what.
Candyland method.
Yeah, exactly. But it's you get to choose.
Yeah.
And it's cooperative as
But
well.
it doesn't have all the really fun people around the side that I do the voices of in Candyland. So unfortunately,
That's true.
so that's a trade.
Trade, yeah. I'm gonna say actually this is definitely a shelf. This is one actually
there we go.
sentimental value.
Okay, well, there
this
you go.
one will be
Yep.
passing on to my kids' kids.
Maybe your kids' grandkids. You don't know.
Maybe. I mean, it could. That's
Could
not
be.
up to me, but
There was this old man that liked it. All right, here we go.
all right. So this month
Forbidden Desert.
there's a trend, and that is games I've been playing with Brendan.
Okay.
So this game featured in our stand-up moments on our favorite game Friday. When so on Dice Tower they do favorite.
Easy for you to say.
No, yeah, that's right. Favorite game Fridays, and one of the categories is games that make you stand up and yell.
Yeah.
And I picked Forbidden Desert
did?
because
Okay.
me and Brendan, when we were playing it, we got to the end. It is a cooperative game. The sandstorm's moving around, covering up items. You got to dig yourself out. You can't get buried. And we got to the last kind of tile flip, and me and him were on top. He literally stood on top of the table and was like, "Go, Dad, go! Go, Dad, go!" So I'm telling him the story, and this was like 3 years ago, so he doesn't remember it. So he's like,
yeah.
"Hey, can we play that a game?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, sure." So we played it. It was good. It was good. It's a shelf for me. I'll keep it. It's not going to go anywhere quite yet, but I'm not going to be rushing out to play it again.
I've had many opportunities to buy this very cheap over the years, and I never have because I'm like, oh yeah, that's supposed to be a good game. Oh yeah, it's a co-op. No, it's trade. No
okay.
way, Jose.
I forgot you and
Yep,
Andy and
not
your
happening.
co-ops. I'm not a big fan of co-ops either, but I'm not like John and Andy. John and
No.
Andy are just weirdly.
It's very rare will I play co-op.
All right,
What do we
Core
got here?
Quest. This is probably the best dungeon crawl game
Is that right?
for kids.
Oh, for kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're familiar with the Dice Tower, there's Dan Hughes and Cora Hughes. They did stuff on Board Game Breakfast.
Is that who it's named after?
Yeah,
Or-
and,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
and she's
Did
a
not
kid.
know that. Okay.
Yeah, she's a kid, and this was during COVID. They did a homeschool project where she made a board game, and they thought it was good enough that they went and pitched it, and they were like, they put it on Kickstarter, and it funded very well. All of this art is art that was made by kids.
Really?
They had an actual artist come in, like unify it a little
Yeah.
bit, but yeah, these are all like kids art. But it's a super simple dungeon crawl. You craft your character. You have like one special ability. You're rolling the dice, and that's pretty much it. And it was hard. We lost the first one too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's
anyways.
the art alone is amazing to me because you see so much bad box art, and this was just done by kids that like the game.
Yeah,
there you go.
exactly.
Maybe that's what you need to do. A lot of this box art.
There you go.
because-
So
But yeah, that's
Meltscape.
What's that?
Meltscape.
What about it?
Maybe they need to do this.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Just get some kids to draw it, and it's going to play out
good.
better.
Yes.
So, yeah, for me, this is going to be a play. Brendan actually was disappointed that I took the game down to clear off the table.
Yeah.
Well,
it's trade for me.
Trade,
Sorry.
yeah. Cooperative kid game.
Yes.
I get it.
Yeah.
So,
Here we go.
Ooh.
Getting into a real game here.
That's right. Tzolk'in.
Tzolk'in.
It's Tzolk'in, we know. What have you played this one?
Yes.
Okay.
I played it with you several times.
Okay. I'll forget. I try to block out all
I gotcha.
memories of John
I
playing
don't
with
blame
me.
you.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, it was on our latest play, Shelf Trade.
Yes, it was.
And this was a play for me, and it's going to remain a play for me. No, I think it was Shelf, because I think Arnak was a play for me.
That had to be a play for you.
Because I haven't played it in so long. But this will be a play for me today, because
Okay.
I do want to play it. I played it this month, and it was an exciting game, as always. And I just love the gears and how they all fall off. So it was your trade when you had to pick out of the 3 games.
Yes, it was.
But now that you're not limited to such,
I'm not limited.
Yeah.
I only need to focus on just this game.
yeah,
It's not a game I would fight not to play.
yeah,
So I would probably elevate it to Shelf. It's a
Okay.
quality game. It just doesn't do it for me. And the theme is human sacrifice, as I said. What do you think you're doing going up on
yeah.
God tracks in the Mayan culture?
yeah.
That's what they're doing.
And they
They're killing
literally
people.
have skulls.
Yes, exactly. They're
as
killing
a resource.
people. So I mean,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's a decent enough game.
Yeah.
It's not. I just don't think it's good as most people think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
I know.
about
That's not what you think. That's what I think. Here we go. Let's
All
try
right.
this one. This is a mutual friend of ours. One of their favorite games.
Yeah, the marshes,
Yes.
right? Yeah, Dratosaurus is a drafting game. Again,
I know.
one of your favorites.
That's the deal.
One of my favorite mechanics
Yeah.
too. You take a handful of dinosaurs, you pick one, you place it on your board. It's actually kind of a roll and write, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
without rolling around.
Yeah. It's a flip and fill, roll and
Yes.
write, place and
Yeah.
place and place.
Place and place and
place.
score. Place
Yeah.
and score.
Place and score. So
Whatever you'd call that.
yeah, no, this one plays really quick. I
Yeah.
played it with my in-laws and my parents, and with Brendan.
Yeah,
and
what's it have for a
it's-
time on there?
Oh, like 5 minutes?
No, I think it's down there on the thing.
Down there, 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Are you-
stretching
okay.
it. That's stretching it.
Yeah, I think our play actually went longer than that when I played it.
Oh, really?
But but I mean, it was
you
with
can
the
play
teach
this
and
in, like,
everything.
yeah, with the teach,
Yeah.
it's 15
Yeah.
minutes. Anyways, good game.
Yeah, I was
say-
expecting there to be a lot more to it when Dratosaurus, that could be I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, we're literally just holding on to these little dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it. There's really no theme to it.
and these dinosaurs, if you haven't seen this, if you have a dinosaur game that you really love, like Dinosaur
yeah.
Island
Yeah.
or something like that, and you want to upgrade dinosaurs, just
They're
buy
great
this game.
dinosaurs.
This
Yeah.
game is like $15. You might even be able to find it for $10 somewhere, and you get these incredible dinosaur
Yeah,
meeples
they're
that
really
are
good.
just in, the
Yeah.
Parasaurolophus, the Triceratops, the Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to say
did.
Parasaurolophus because I like saying that word. When your 3-year-old learns how to say that word, it's adorable, and you will always remember it. I'm gonna put this one as a not trade.
Oh,
shelf.
I
Shelf.
thought you'd be on
I was
trade.
between play
Yeah.
play and shelf. No, it's so easy, and actually
Yeah.
my in-laws really like this game
Yeah.
as well, and it's good in a bind to play.
Yeah,
so.
it's a shelf for me as well, and I think it's worth keeping in your collection just because, like you were saying, the components are amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, any little game like that you can pull out, and the components are that good. It's like
That's right.
that just makes it more fun to play.
And if I would never trade it because I would just cannibalize it for its dinosaur meeples.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the sequel to that game,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have right here,
Dinogenics.
and I can't believe you played this recently and didn't play it with me. So that's
Oh, really?
that makes me mad right there.
Okay, so I guess this is a play for
Oh
you.
my!
then.
We'll skip to the chase. This is a play for me. This
Nice.
is probably the best game of its type, and I mean I'm talking of its type being
Like worker placement, economic.
worker placement, economic, or theme-wise, building your own. Any dinosaur theme game, best one.
Best one.
Any building your own habitat game, best one.
Yeah.
Any just science-based heavy game, so that takes in Terraforming Mars, Ark Nova, best one. Dinergenics is better than any of those. It's an amazing game.
Well, he's alone on that one. I think it's a great game, but there you go. I mean, it's a play for me
Oh,
too.
it's
But
amazing.
that's some high praise.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the reason No, I love it. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
I'll bring this out more often.
Yeah,
I didn't know you
Dinogenesis
like it
is
that
great.
much.
Yeah.
I mean, this could be on my trade shelf just to give it to John for
Yeah,
that high
it's like,
praise. Jeez.
How can I get off of a
Yeah.
shelf for this? If only there were games that I had that you liked.
I know, right? Oh man. So yeah, this one I played with the Evans, and the reason I played the Evans specifically is because they played Dinosaur Island, and they taught it to me.
Yeah.
This was so. They've been helping me get through my collection. They've actually been learning games for me. So Dinosaur Islands is one of those games that was like in March or April, and they played it. They said it was fine, and I played it, and I was like, "Oh, I do not like this game.
No, it's no.
This is not
Dinogenics.
good."
No.
And I was like, "Dinogenics is like 10 times better." And I'm pretty sure like so Dinogenics and Dinosaur Island literally went on Kickstarter about the same time.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw Dinosaur Island, and it looked like neon 90s vomit to me.
Yes.
So I was like, I'm not touching that. And then a week later, this one popped up. And I go,
didn't
oh
know
my
that. I
gosh,
didn't
I'm
know
so
the same
glad I
thing.
wasn't committed to this.
Yes.
I'm backing this one. Well, this one took like a year or two longer.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know it was the same
But it's
time.
a smaller company than
Yeah.
Pandasaurus. And I think, so Pandasaurus is this big, they had a good marketing, they marketed it well.
Good scheme.
Yeah. And this company doesn't. So this one didn't get into wide distribution. A lot of reviewers, I don't think, talked about it as highly. So I think it got missed. But this, guys, if you can find Dinogenics anywhere, it's so much better than Dinosaur Island.
Oh my
So
gosh.
much better.
Yes.
Like, the dinosaurs actually matter in this game.
Yeah.
They're different. Dinosaur Island, they're all the same.
Yeah.
It's that was the biggest mind-blowing moment of my. I was like, did this one do anything? They're like, no. I was like, then why is it a Triceratops? They're like, I don't know.
They had to call it something.
They had to call it something. I was like, well, that's lame. So. All right. Well, John's favorite game ever, Dinosaurgenics.
Well, we may as well stay on the theme.
Oh my goodness, this was Dinosaur Month for me.
I guess so.
We got Evo.
Evo.
Evo is actually a predecessor to Small World, and you feel it in the sense that you are getting points for the areas you control, and those points are also things you bid.
So this isn't about dinosaurs?
It is about dinosaurs.
Okay.
You're a tribe of people who are trying to evolve your dinosaur to be the best, and then you get to control the area, all while trying to avoid climate change. So every round there's a wheel, and it tells you like, oh, now this time the mountains are going to be death zones. Anybody in the mountains are just instantly going to die.
Okay.
But if you're in the beach area, it's super hot. So unless you have scales, you're gonna die. So you're really forced to go into the area, like try to save as many of dinosaurs as you can.
Gotcha.
Which all of a sudden that big board becomes really tight because all of a sudden I have 5 spots next to me and there's 5 spots next to you, but there's only one spot that allows our dinosaurs to live, and we got to fight
over that one.
Yep.
Yep.
So it's a really good game. It's actually one of my favorite games, a top 50 for sure.
Oh, we never did play shelf trade on Dinogenics. I assume.
Oh, we did.
for both.
We said play.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, trade, definitely trade.
Yeah.
So Evo is a play for me.
Okay.
I like to play this one, but yeah, it was definitely Dinosaur Month this month. So.
Yeah. You've intrigued me with that one. I might have to put that on a play.
All right, cool.
Does anybody sing Whip It while you're playing this game?
Oh,
That's what I would be doing constantly, unfortunately. There's a dinosaur. Whip it good. Okay. That's enough of that.
all right.
Moving on from the dinosaur theme.
To zombies.
To zombies.
Zombie Teens, the follow-up to Zombie Kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this game
makes
is
sense.
great. It is a legacy game for kids.
Okay.
And me, Brendan, and Owen and Sarah, actually, my wife, and Owen, my youngest, we actually all played through Zombie Kids. Me and Brendan did all of the games.
Okay.
Sarah and Owen sat out a lot of them because Owen doesn't really like to play all the games.
No, understandable.
So but that Zombie Kids was really fun. Really simple. This one is also simple, but it's a lot harder. So in Zombie Kids, it's been a while since I played that. I really can't explain Zombie Kids. It just left me. But Zombie Teens, which is what we're reviewing, the whole point is every round there's a zombie will come out on the board, and you have 2 rounds to stop it. And if it hits a building, it builds a trampoline, and it jumps to the next building.
Okay.
And then the next building, and the next
Makes
building.
complete thematic sense.
Thematically, it's perfect. So it makes the game really harder because you have some urgency to kill these, not let your buildings underrun.
Yeah.
Because if all 4 of them get overran, you lose the game.
Gotcha.
But what's really cool about this is there's achievements, and if you make the achievement, you can put a little sticker on, which allows you to unlock an envelope. And the game evolves as you go. And it's, honestly, your youngest is how old?
12.
12. He might
He's
actually
almost a teens.
Yeah, he's almost a teen. Which there you go. He can play it next year.
There you go.
No, I think he would even like it, and even your oldest, while it wouldn't challenge him, I don't think he could even have a fun time with it.
Yeah.
It's a pretty reasonably priced legacy game that you can introduce to your kids. So it's a play.
True.
I'm excited to finish this. So
Okay.
play for me.
Yeah, trade for me.
Yep. Okay. I tried. All right, and another
kid game. Then we'll get on to something else.
So my first Stone Age. It's a memory game. I really like it. Our friend Tyler hates it. He got it for a giveaway, and I said you should get this because your kids will love it. He goes, "This is the worst game ever."
Oh, really?
I love it though. It's a resource collection, but it's all done via pretend you're rolling the dice, but instead of rolling the dice, you're actually flipping over tiles that tells you how many spaces you moved. And then once you've built a hut, you flip all those tiles back over. So now you have to remember what the numbers are. And if you remember what the numbers are, you can get exactly what you want. But you have to remember.
Oh,
so,
my.
But hey, what do you know about Stone Age?
I was going to say that is a confession here that I've never played the original.
No. The cup smells like vomit.
It does?
Yeah. Have you not heard of this?
No, I haven't.
Yes. The Stone Age cup smells like vomit.
Does this smell like vomit? You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
Did your kid throw up in it?
It's possible.
Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, that's the problem. So it feels like the real game. And look, I found a little Mario piece.
Nice.
He was hiding in the box.
Yeah.
Let's put him back there.
That's a trade for me, by the way.
Oh, trade.
Trade.
So that's a sentimental keep for me. So it's a shelf, but
you guys not really play it much anymore?
We do actually.
Okay.
Well, we played it this
Played it this month.
Yeah, the kids' games I don't try to pressure too much. All right, next one. Now we're back into real games.
Yes.
The City. Tom Lehman. He does Res Arcana, one of my favorite games.
Okay. Yeah.
He does Race for the Galaxy. I hate it. Yeah. And he does some other games that I enjoy.
Res Arcana is
This
very
game, it's a trade for me.
Oh,
yeah. So
wow.
Much like Fantasy Realms or Marvel Remix, it plays quickly. You're only going to draft you're only going to get 7 cards played in front of you through the whole game.
Yeah.
But we played this a couple of times in a row, and everybody who got scoring if you got fountains, you score your fountains ×2, something like that. Every time we played, the person who got that card won.
Really?
And they won handedly.
Huh.
And there just wasn't enough time to really feel like I was doing anything exciting or fun. So yeah, this one's going away.
I've played it several times with you. And it's been a while.
Okay.
And I just remember enjoying it immensely. And then the end comes. You think you've got time after you played 3 or 4 cards, like you're saying, and then it says boom, 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 boom.
I know.
I can't even remember what triggers the end of the game, but I remember
it's victory points. There's a pool of 50 victory points. Once those victory points are gone, the game's over. That's what it was.
And it's like, wow, everybody just starts raking in points. And I thought it's quick enough too that I thought it was if there's any flaws you don't notice them, but
when you play it back to back like that,
if it's like that where you're saying
so this is the scale of the game. My first hand. Oh, this is garbage. I only have 7 turns. Yeah. Well, I feel like I just lost the game. So you do something. You play 1 card, and then the second turn you're like, I got garbage again.
Oh, no.
This game is horrible. The third card is like, okay, well I got something I can play.
Yeah.
And then the 4th round is like, I just scored 20 points. And then the 5th card is like, I just scored another 30 points. Like, what just happened? Like, it's the weirdest arc in a game that I've experienced. So trade for me.
Oh, I want to play it.
There you go. It's yours.
Stop it. Seriously?
Yes. That's how I roll.
What a guy.
All right.
Okay. How about this? Ooh,
right.
This looks like something I've seen on when I've been perusing the.
It's not half bad.
What am I looking for?
Target.
Goodwill.
I was say Target specials.
Right by Seen It.
Yeah. Right. So Brendan saw this and was like, Dad, can we get this?
Yeah, that sounds
And I was like, yeah, let's do this. And we played this with his cousin and my in-laws, and we laughed so hard. I mean, this is nothing more than a apples to apples, Cards Against Humanity, though it's family, guys. Family.
So what are you doing?
Oh, you pull out this meme and you say, what's the text on this meme?
Do you have text to choose from?
Yeah.
Is everybody just people aren't making up their own.
No, no. So this one is
not like doing that.
When the dentist asks you if you floss daily.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So it's fun.
That works.
It's fun, and our kids, especially Owen. Oh no. Technical difficulties. But yeah, Owen, Apple to Apples has become his favorite game. So when we found that, he also was head over heels for it.
Okay, but it's not really like Apples to Apples, though, is it?
Well, it is in the sense that it's like I have a funny word and I'm trying to describe something funny.
Okay.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So it's a it's a trade.
Yeah,
when I'm able to.
Yeah. It's a please don't give it to me, Daniel.
Yes. You got to give me.
Is this even going to show up?
Oh no, it won't show up at all. So these two though, Codenames Marvel and Codenames Duet. These two are together because Codenames Duet is one of the best 2-player games I've ever played.
I've never played Codenames Duet.
You need to borrow it, play with your wife.
The normal.
And it is so good.
Okay.
Each of you have 3 assassins because it's a cooperative, which fine. It's you're playing it with your wife or whatever, so it's cool. So it's each of you have 3 assassins. One of you share the assassin. One of you actually needs to pick that assassin, and then one's a bystander.
Okay.
And so it's just a really interesting way. Like you can tell when people are giving clues. Like if one of your assassins is squirrel and John says animal 3, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, squirrel is not his assassin because there's no way he would have said that.
Yeah.
So now I have confidence that I can do that.
I gotcha.
That's a simplified example, but that's how it happens.
Okay.
But me and Sarah love this game. We love it. It's a play. She asked to play this one anytime. I'm like, hey, what game do you want to play? It's always this, Matai and I, or or Pathfinder
Adventure.
Adventure.
One of the ones she actually picks.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
So, but this.
So did you play both of these, or did
we
you
did?
Play? Okay.
Well, we played Codenames Duet with Marvel.
Oh, for real? You can do that?
Yes. Well, yeah. It's just the cards.
Oh, okay. It's just
the grids
rules.
is what matters.
Okay.
Yeah, and was it fun? It was something to watch. Sarah does not know Marvel as well as I do,
great.
but she still watches it a lot, so she kind of knew something.
She knew something from the movies.
Yeah, so we did it. It was a lot harder than this.
I bet it was.
But have you played?
I haven't played Codenames Marvel.
This is really weird. It almost feels like a trivia game.
Really?
Because if you want to play it well, you have to know so much about the characters to really invoke. Like, how do you connect Deadpool? Well, how do you connect Daredevil and Spider-Man? I mean, you could say Red, but like if you really knew it, you could say like Fisk too.
You could.
But you say that to the uninitiated, they're like, Fisk? Like, what's Fisk? That's not even a word, So like, it really is a trivia game that's packaged as a Codenames Duet, or as a Codenames.
Yes, any of the themed ones probably would be.
So, this one is a shelf. I would say play, but I can't find anybody that will play it with me because of that. I think there's a couple people out there who I really do want to play with, but it's far and few between.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But this one's for sure a play. This one I'm going to say shelf until I find the right person.
I gotcha.
So
I mean, immediately I was saying shelf for both of them.
Yeah.
I've never tried. I didn't know if Codenames Duet was any good or not. So until I play it, I won't know. So I'll say shelf.
You should play it. You need to play it. It's good. All right. What do we got
we're almost
next
down to the
here?
bottom.
Woo! We're close. All right. Do you like Pokemon?
Never played it.
Okay, good.
My kids didn't play it. They just collected the cards.
This is nothing like Pokemon.
Okay.
But maybe it's the closest thing there is to Pokemon.
Oh, really?
Only in the sense that you are trying to breed little monsters.
Okay.
But this is an economic game where you're trying to breed animals to be to showcase to the dungeon lords, who are going to use these to
so they're not going to fight each other?
No.
Okay.
But they're going to fight the heroes in his follow-up game, Dungeon Lords. So there's a nice little synergy there. I think it's a play for me. Again, this is one that the Evans learned to play and taught me how to play it just to get it off my shelf.
Yeah.
And they loved it.
Really?
I think it's like one of their top 10 games at this point. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, Laura. She watches this. But yeah, so it's a play for me.
Okay.
What about you?
That's trade.
Trade?
Yes.
Man.
No interest in any of
so
that.
harsh. All right.
Now we're talking.
This is the best game
Now
of
we're talking.
the month. Bow, 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 bow. No, it's not that great, but it is good. But it is good. So this game I have actually had. This is my copy I had from when I was a kid. 1994 is when it came out. Yeah,
that's awesome.
XMen Under Siege, and it was designed by Richard Borg of
Star Trek. The Borg.
Resistance is futile.
Nice.
No, Battle
Resistance
Lore
is futile.
And Battle Lore fame and Command and Colors.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, he's a renowned game designer, and this is apparently one of his games that he made for Milton Bradley, or I don't know, some mass market person.
Let's see the name.
Pressman.
Yeah.
Oh, good old
Okay.
Pressman
Yeah.
in their games. Yeah.
We're number 3, and it shows.
So one of
Looks
the cool...
actually a good-looking game, though.
Oh no, it's actually fun. I played
Yeah.
it with Brendan again.
Yeah.
I was gonna play it with you tonight,
Yeah.
but didn't quite work out
Yeah.
yet.
These times.
Maybe we're still good.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you're actually walking through the dungeon here, or the mansion,
yeah.
the mansion, and you're flipping over these little chits that are gonna be here, and you're either gonna see nothing. There's going to be a villain, or there's going to be an X-Men, and you can expand your team that way. You keep finding more X-Men.
Very nice.
And the miniatures are
There
just
we go.
wonderful. So I'm going to actually hold it up to this camera here. So like that's Banshee. We got Havoc. And these are like the 90s. Like there's
That's insane.
Did I say Havoc? There's Maverick. Most
yeah.
people don't know who Maverick is.
We weren't getting those in games back then.
Actually, that's Havoc. Yeah, there we go.
There
I got
we
mixed
go.
up.
People
they
don't
very,
know. Even Daniel doesn't know.
They look very similar. This one is Maverick. Well, I picked them up and I said Maverick, and I go, no, that's Havoc.
I know.
And I'm like, wait, no, that is not Havoc. I knew.
See, but then you also have the nice, brightly
Oh,
colored,
yeah.
random,
So you know
random
which
stuff. So you know
character,
it is from the
Yeah.
90s.
But you also have the very nice cardboard. Like
yes.
that is
Yes.
that is some quality
That's
cardboard right there. So
Why put anything on the
Yeah.
back?
So this game is a shelf. I mean, it's
Yeah.
been sitting on my shelf for almost 30 years. So
It
I'm not
reminds
going to
me-
change it now.
Yes, it reminds me of games that I have on my shelf, like Fortress America and stuff like that. It would be a nice little addition to the shelf.
Yeah, exactly. So what would you pick? Shelf?
Yeah, shelf.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Is that it?
Not that I
The
wouldn't
last
play
one?
it. Yeah, that's it.
All
That's all
right.
I got over here.
Well, there you go. That's our my plays of September. I'm at
You need to catch up.
50%.
That doesn't seem really.
Yeah, 50%. I got 4 months to get 50.
Well, September just started.
Yeah, I'm at
ish.
52.
So
Yeah, we're on September 10th, and I'm at 52%.
yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. But I brought some games to our game night. And
didn't play
no
much, though.
one, I know, I never do. And no one even showed interest in some of these games. And
What
I'm
were you
thinking,
wanting to play? Tell me what you're.
Oh, I don't want to play it per se, but I brought Small World.
I'd play that.
Well, yeah, but this is the point. The point is, I brought some, and I thought,
Oh, somebody get him out.
do I need to play this?
Yeah.
Do I need to own it? Maybe I just
Yeah.
get rid of it. I brought Small World to this game night for like
Yeah, it's always
8
there.
months in a row.
Yeah.
And it's never been played. So is it worth keeping?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I don't even need to play it. Maybe it is a game I do not like, and I can just get rid
That's
of it.
such a good game, though.
It is. It is good. That's why I kept it for all this
Yeah.
time. But do I still like it? That's
I
the real
gotcha.
question. Would I rather play Evo? I would. Would I rather play any other game? I think I would.
Any other game?
Yeah. So,
I've enjoyed every play I've ever had of
Yeah.
Small World. So
I
that's
mean,
what's weird.
me
But I
too,
own
me
it, and
too.
I've played it maybe twice.
well, there you go.
Yeah,
See?
so you're right.
I'm
That's
validating there. But
Yeah.
anyways, out of the 20 that you saw there, what are your favorites? Do you have any thoughts? Do you disagree with John that Dinogenics is the greatest game
it's
that has
good.
ever been made?
Not that far, but it's of that type, and of many types it is.
Do you disagree with me and you would keep the city and you think I'm foolish for
Yeah.
giving this away
Yeah.
to this man?
Man,
Or
insane.
just, let us
real
know.
time he played the game. He played Shuffle Trade.
So I didn't get anything in return for it.
Yeah,
so,
that's true. Well,
All right.
I'll just throw something over here next time.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it today. So, again, I'm Daniel,
I'm John.
and we'll see you guys around the board.